Welcome to today HTML class. What we'll be building is this profile card. On the profile card, you can see your name, you can see your image, you can see your the button, hire me. Then you can see some social media. Then at the top here, we also have an icon, but can't be displayed now because of there's no internet. Let me see if I can connect to my home network. So you will see the icons I'm talking about. Alright. Uh, alright, there's no way for me to connect to it. But from here, let's start. So let's dive into our VS Code and see what we can do this evening. Alright, so this is our HTML file. That's a complete HTML file. Right, then this is our complete CSS file that we'll be learning from. So without wasting time, let's get in. So what I'll do is I'll come here and uh, start from scratch. So what I will do is this. I will create our first HTML template, which is the basic structure of the HTML. Then I will call it my profile card. Record. Then there's a link to CSS. There's a style CSS. Then there's an external link that I will have to copy here. I have to copy it from our main project. This link is for the icons I said it will be showing at the top if there's an internet connection. If there's an internet connection. So since there's internet connection now, we cannot see it. Do you understand? So what I will do is that I will divide it into two. Alright, so let me come here, click here, then come here and click here. Alright, so what I want to do is for easy explanation, what I'll do is that this is the main project you are seeing at my right hand side, and this is what I want to use to teach you guys at my left hand side, so that as I'm writing I'll be explaining and you'll be seeing what we are working on. Do you understand? So first of all, we have to create a div, and a div we have a class of container. Remember what I told you when we're doing when I was introducing this course to you. We talk about introduction to CSS. We just put it on CSS. We talk about class. We talk about class selector. That's how to select HTML element to style them. That's what we now talk about class selector, element selector, ID selector, and star selector. So we'll be using that same knowledge in this particular project. So after that, I have another div, and I call the div profile. profile. Then I now have top icons. Remember when we look at this, I said there are icons at these edges. There are two icons at this three icons. I think two is here, two are here, then one is here. So that's what this top icons is used for. So I'll create a div, then I'll call it top icons, top icons. For the So now inside the top icons div, I have another div. That's I have okay inside the top icon div, which is this div here. I have two different inside, two different div inside. So what I'll do here is I'll create two div. That's the first one, then the second one, right? Then inside inside the first div, I have an icon. This is an icon. So what I'll do is I will um do it like this. So this icon have a class of fast, far, arrow, left. You can see it. So I will not write anything inside this um in between the opening tag and the closing tag of the icon. The reason is because we are getting the icon from online using this link. So whenever we represent it with this, it should display the icon. So that's what that one means. So for the other div, we have two different icons. We have two different icons. First one is this, then the second one is this, right? And for the first icon, we have far art. And for the second icon, we have fast far ellipse v. Do you understand? So that's that for the um top top icons div. Now, if you observe very well, you will see that after that particular div, which is the top icon div, we have image element. This is the image element, which also represents this image that you are seeing here, right? So we say image. Inside the image, I already have a folder I created. Inside the folder, that's where I put the images I will be using. Do you understand? So what I will do here is I will go directly to that image folder, then I will call the image I want to display in this session. You understand? So after that, I now have a class of user image, class of user image. Yeah, so that's all. Then immediately after the image, that's where we will now have our name. So you can see um Oluwaseun, Oluwaseun, yeah, Oluwaseun. So there's also paragraph after the name. There's also a paragraph after the name. So that's the paragraph we want to work on now. Immediately after the H2, we have my name is Oluwa Oluwaseun. Oluwaseun. Then I'm a full-time web developer. I am a full-time web developer. Alright. Then we now have our button, which is this. Inside the button, we have a class of btn. Then in between the opening and the closing tag, we have hire me, hire me, right? So what is now left for us to do is these icons, social media icons. So what would happen is that we'll now create immediately after the button. This button now is this button you are seeing here, this hire me button. So immediately you are done with that, so you can now create another div. Then you name the class social media, correct? Social media. Then you have a link. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. So social media div. So inside the social media div, we have how many div? Wait, let me count. Okay, we have three different div inside the social media div. Right. So what I will do is I will create the three different div. All right. So for the first div, I have an image and also have an element called h3. That's inside the div, inside the first div, I have three elements, right? One is the image element, the h3 element, and the paragraph element. So what I'll do is I'll create them. Let you know that this one will be linked to our GitHub image. Then immediately after that, that's where we have h3, which is 20.4K. Permit me to observe my battery. Okay, I still have 41%. Then after that, I have P paragraph and I call it followers, right? So now that's for the first div. That's for the first div. So for the second div, still the same thing, but what changes is the image. Yeah. So you see the same thing. What I'll do is I will copy this one and paste here and paste here. Take note, they are in different div. So I just pasted the um, second div now. This third div, I also go again because they are my friend actually. So it's still the same pattern, which is images, history, and paragraph. What just changes the numbers and the picture, right? So copy and I paste on the third um div. Yeah. So guys, this is our project. Let me quickly look at it from the browser. Yeah, exactly. So this is what we have. Hold on. All right. So this is how our HTML look like. And remember, you see our HTML is the structure of the website, and CSS will actually make it beautiful or wonderful to build. So guys, without wasting time, this is where I will stop for this particular project. And next time we meet, I will continue from here. And by that time, we'll go into our CSS fully. Thank you for staying to the end. I really appreciate. Please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like the video. Invite your friends to follow me. Thank you.